my gorgeous Virgos. This is Debs and this is your reading for July 2024. Virgo, thank you guys for being here. Now, in meditation, I saw someone reading a message and sitting back in their chair and sort of breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, thank goodness, right? I feel, Virgo, you may be coming together with someone to sort a situation out. It might be that you've been treading on eggshells around this person. It may be that a few home truths have come out. You may not have known if the situation was repairable. I think you're getting the green light that yes, it is. But there is a sense that you're just a little bit nervous because you're dealing with somebody with heightened emotions who can be a little bit temperamental. So Virgo, you're treading very gently around this person. You're not doing or saying anything to sort of get them fired up. You may even be, Virgo, avoiding this person a little bit, not wanting to be around them that much. You may be wanting to let them sort of cool down. They may have made a mountain out of a molehill for some of you. And this is you just feeling slightly cautious, okay? That's the major energy coming through. So Virgo, let's get into this reading and see how this pans out. The deck that I'm using is the Tarot of Dreams. Everything you need, guys, is down below. The link to my website if you'd like a private reading, all the decks, and the link to join the channel if you're interested in membership. So Virgo, let's do this. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Virgos. This is July 2024. What do we have for my lovely Virgos? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing sidestepping the issue. Okay, Virgo, you may again be, Michael's telling me, circumnavigating a situation, pulling people in or pulling your partner back to you, but with a sense of, I don't know if this is going to last, but let's give it a shot. Now, Virgo, this could be somebody trying to pull you back in, right? Maybe they did something or said something that you felt was out of order or they upset you. So it can be switched, guys, you know? Yeah, so Archangel Michael, this is for my Virgos. Thank you. July 2024. Do forgive any sounds, guys. Some guy seems to have been renovating the flat above for the last 3 years. I don't think he's got anything left to renovate, but there we go. Okay. So, Virgo. Oh, 2 of Cups. Why am I not overly excited? Okay, 2 of Cups. Virgo, you've got very strong roots with whomever you have managed to patch things up with. Your love runs deep, it does. Your soulmates, you may have been through a great deal. You could have been married for 30 years, or you could have been long time dating. You're very, very close to this person. I want to say almost too close sometimes. You may feel as if you've known each other for so long, your personalities have sort of intermingled. I don't know why that's come through. Okay, that's the energy I felt. Interesting. The Tower. Now, what I'm noticing here, Virgo, is we've got a lightning strike which rocked this tower, but the tower still stood strong. So Virgo, something happened which rocked the foundation of this, I want to say, commitment. And I think you two have been working on this. You two have been working on this to patch things up. In the past, with the Hangman, you may have felt, Virgo, in some way that you were self-sacrificing. Maybe you felt the connection was imbalanced. Maybe you felt you were doing all the work. This could even have been a codependent relationship for some of you. But you were looking at the bigger picture, thinking, I still don't want to be with anyone else in the future. So we've got to sort this out, is what I'm getting. After that time, Palace of Wands. Virgo, I do think there might have been a series of arguments. They may have been quite explosive. Things may have come to the surface out of the blue. Again, I'm hearing a few home truths were spoken. And I feel you too nursed your individual wounds and took a little bit of time apart. Now, if you're living under the same roof, Virgo, you may have headed off for a few days to visit distant family members, or your person may have left and packed a suitcase and just spent 3 or 4 days with a good friend. You needed time apart. I feel now is the time that you're coming back together again and you're reviewing what you want to do in this relationship. What you're thinking about, yes, is rebuilding. Rebuilding. To repair the damage to the foundation of this connection, you are wanting to rebuild. In the immediate future, Virgo, the Page of Cups. Now, you may be wanting to speak to someone much younger, could be a child. Now, it's all relative, guys. If you're a couple and you're in your 70s, your child could be in their 40s, okay? So you could be communicating with a child, or with the Page of Cups, Virgo, you may be apologizing to your person because you may have been the cause of this tower being sort of rocked. And again, it could be switched. What you're fearing, Virgo, is I'm hearing it's not going to last. What you're fearing is you're going to temporarily move to calmer waters. Everything is going to seem to be okay on the outside, but the damage has been done. You're very worried about that. What if this reconciliation doesn't actually last? What if we're kidding ourselves that this can be mended? In the environment, and this will represent the person that you're wanting to come back together again with, patch up a situation with again, they're sat in the Seven of Cups. Virgo, this is kind of sweet. Your person is trying to figure out ways of bringing you closer together again. Now, it could be you guys pick up a hobby. It could be you guys join a society together. It's as if they're trying to find ways of you two getting close again because they really want this to work, Virgo. Now, if you're a married couple, this could simply be you guys organizing date nights, okay? If you're older, if you're in your 50s or 60s, and there's been a massive problem that's rocked the foundation of this connection, you may be looking at a few really big ideas to bring some fresh energy into this connection. You could, for some of you, think, for instance, of relocation. Let's just sell this old house. We've been sat here for 30 years. Let's have a brand new life. Okay, new lease of life. It could be this is you doing something crazy like bringing in a team of interior decorators. Let's just change the environment we actually live in. It could be you guys, if it's affordable, going on an elongated holiday. You know what? We've been sat here in this routine for way too long. Let's do something crazy. Let's book a last minute cruise. So if you're of the age where that's affordable, you could be deciding to do something like that. Your person, Virgo, is really wanting this to work, but like you, they're in their head as to whether or not it's going to be long term. Has the damage already been done? What you're hoping for, Virgo, is that any arguments will stop, any backbiting, any unpleasant comments, snide remarks. You know what it's like, guys. If you've known each other for a long time and you get on each other's nerves now and again, this is just bickering. But if this isn't nipped in the bud, it can get serious. Now, this might have been what the issue was. Maybe you two were just beginning to get on each other's nerves, or there could have been a deeper issue that came to light. The outcome, Virgo, is interesting. The Ace of Coins. Now, the Ace of Coins can literally be uprooting and moving. It's fascinating that energy came through. So you may be deciding to embrace a brand new life. You may be deciding, to hell with it, let's chuck all the cards in the air and do something a little bit outside the box. It's as if you want to feel excited again. We need something to work on together. We need a project. And if you're moving a house, Virgo, then this would be ideal. Now, there may also be a practical connotation to this. It could be you're trying to release equity. It could be you're wanting to downsize. It could be you're wanting to pay off the mortgage. I don't know. But I feel this is you planting a new seed in fertile soil and both of you deciding to try and work on this. Clarification for you, Virgo, the High Priestess. So you may be connected to a Pisces or a Cancerian who hasn't said a great deal up until now. Or this is someone who might be very intuitive, Virgo, who may have figured out that this connection was on the rocks. Ace of Wands. Virgo, this is someone who may have figured out that someone here was unfaithful. Clarification for your person, the Two of Coins. They're still trying to weigh up the pros and cons of rebuilding this relationship. They could again be thinking of moving, juggling money and moving. But Virgo, this is someone who's being vulnerable with you. It's as if for this to work, Virgo, we have to be totally open and honest with each other. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So there could be a lot of serious conversations about why someone stepped out of the relationship. There could be a serious conversation about finances. You're delving deeply into the major issues that cause the problems in this relationship. It could even have been a multitude of small issues, you know? The King of Wands. So Virgo, your person may be an Aries, Leo or Sag, masculine. Or your person, if you're a masculine Virgo, may have stepped out on you and had an affair with a King of Wands, juggled you with a King of Wands. Underneath the deck, guys, we have the World. You're closing out a cycle and you're moving forward onto a new path. With the energy of the Faith card, you guys are almost definitely married. You're thinking about the concept of community, religion, doing things the traditional way. And you may be realizing you need to blow that up. Something has to change. Because maybe you realized that the cracks began to show because both of you were sitting in a little bit of boredom. That can simply be what that is. So, my lovely Virgos, I do think this has chance of working out. With the Ace of Coins as the outcome, that is gorgeous energy. It's fresh energy. It's planting that seed somewhere brand new. And this is you two, I think, getting quite excited about what the future's going to bring. But you're both still sitting in a little bit of a fragile energy. Very conscious of not wanting to upset the other person, holding back a little bit and treating each other with kid gloves. Let's just see if this is going to work out. Alrighty guys, we're delving in. Archangel Michael, what is the Two of Cups crossed with a Tower? Wow. Yeah. Page of Swords. There was some kind of difficult message of truth. It could actually have been about a child, or it could be someone found something on social media and called the other person out, and there was a tower moment. Could have caught someone flirting with another person online. It could be that someone here was having a full-blown affair. Someone did some spying and there was a Tower moment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and there was guilt, remorse, regret. What did I do? What did I do? Okay. It could have related to a Scorpio, or Virgo, you may be with a Scorpio, could be your partner. Everything changed when this was found out. And I think, Virgo, both of you pulled back to do a lot of thinking about the future of this relationship. Realizing that someone took a leap of faith and a risk, and it was a disaster. Aries energy. So, my gorgeous Virgos, in the past, with the energy of the Hangman, I feel as if the cracks began to show a little bit, but both of you were looking at the future of this relationship. Both of you realizing that you put in way too much time, energy, and effort to let this go. But it wasn't ideal. It wasn't ideal. Maybe a little bit of nitpicking in the past. What was the Hangman all about? What was the Hangman all about? Maybe someone felt as if they were self-sacrificing. This can also be the card of the miser, you know. I don't want to spend any money. I don't want to give anybody any money. This money's mine. You know, that sort of thing. It may have made for an uncomfortable atmosphere sometimes, you know. Maybe one of you said, let's go out and have a really nice meal. And the other person said, oh no, it's way too expensive. Oh no, we should save the money. Which can be, if this is ongoing for many years, incredibly depressing to live with. You have to do something impulsive sometimes, otherwise life's not worth living, right? So you may have been dealing, Virgo, with someone who was a little bit penny pinching. We have to save every single penny, you know. And it might have just worn someone down. Oh, okay, so I'll cook again then. Or, you know, all right, okay, we'll go to the local supermarket again then. A little bit depressing. Five of Wands. This is just, again, a few unpleasant comments. Oh, God, you're so mean sometimes. You know, that sort of thing. Well, you know, we have to watch our money. If I gave you the purse strings, we'd be in debt. You know, I mean, this is sort of backwards and forwards, bickering about money. I mean, really difficult. Some people would say, you know, that's what happens in a long-term relationship. You kind of get over it. You become thick-skinned. But I feel for someone here, they just found it a bit depressing. Okay. Yeah. Six of Cups. But because of the past, because of the memories, the time invested, you two sort of held it together. You held it together. After that time, Virgo, things may have escalated. The arguments could have got a little bit worse. Maybe some things were said that the other person felt was just a little bit out of order. What were the arguments about in the immediate past, please? Okay. I feel, again, someone might have been a little bit overly cautious about money. We can't do this, we can't do that. No, 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 it's a little bit too expensive. We need to save. And the other person may have just felt a bit depressed. It could be there were genuine problems to do with money, and that caused arguments in the relationship. Maybe this was very stressful. Maybe you guys were worried you couldn't afford to pay your rent or your mortgage. There could even have been job loss here. And then with the Five of Swords, I think someone might have stepped out and had an affair. This is, you know, a couple having an argument in the kitchen and the husband or the wife saying, okay, well, I'm going to go and see a friend of mine this evening. I'll be back later. But what they possibly did was hook up with a lover or entered into a sort of friends with benefits type situation with someone. One of you guys sabotaged the connection. I feel out of upset that this just didn't seem to be working. And there was a lot of pressure on both of you, I feel, to try and hold this together. So Virgo, where you are now is, I think, rose-tinted glasses are off, the truth has been spoken, the cards are on the table, you both know exactly what happened in the situation, nothing is hidden, and you've been having a series of conversations to see whether or not you can patch up this relationship. I think you both want to. With the Three of Coins, Virgo, this is your energy. You want to rebuild the foundation of this. And I think your person is trying to figure out ways of bringing you two closer together. It could be he wants you to do more things together. Maybe you've got very different hobbies. And this is your partner, Virgo, wanting you to join him in a hobby. I don't know, it could be anything. Something to bring you two closer together. That's what he wants to do. You, Virgo, are either thinking about this guy apologizing to you, or you're really keen to patch up the connection, partly because you might have children. There may also be a conversation about children. There could have been a sticking point about children. Maybe one of you wanted kids, the other didn't. Maybe you've got kids and your kids are causing you problems, right? So with the Page of Cups, Virgo, this is what you're thinking about. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups for my Virgos? Thank you, Michael. Soon. Okay, 26th of July. All right, guys. Okay, so 3 weeks' time, something like that, maybe 4 weeks' time. Virgo, you're thinking about a child, or you could be thinking about an apology. Your person is trying to figure out ways of making you both happy again, basically. A little bit nervous that this isn't going to last, but he's doing his best. King of Wands. So let's have a look, Virgo, at your King of Wands. He's worried about money. He wants to take action to pull the two of you together. He's trying to be inspired as to what to do. What is his energy, Michael? Thank you. The Two of Wands, yes. He doesn't know if this is going to work, to be honest. He doesn't. He wants it to work, Virgo, very much so. If he wasn't open-hearted and vulnerable before, he's going to be far more vulnerable with you, far more emotional, far more affectionate, okay? But he doesn't know if it's really going to work. He's hoping it will. What's he thinking about? Yeah, Queen of Swords. Virgo, I have to be honest. I think this is you. You may be coming through a little bit guarded, a bit suspicious. Well, I don't know if we can sort this out. I'm not sure. You may not be wanting to be physical with your person at the moment. You don't want to be hurt, Virgo. Maybe this King of Wands hurt you, you know. What does this King of Wands really want pertaining to Virgo? What does he really want? Oh, guys, you're going to get me all mushy. 10 of Cups. Virgo, he wants things to go back the way they were. He wants happiness, love, togetherness in this family dynamic. But I think he hurt you because you keep thinking about an apology and you're sitting looking at the Tower and the Two of Cups. What is your King of Wands saying to you? Okay, Virgo. If this was, some would say, an old-fashioned relationship, okay, this King of Wands was pulling in the majority of the money. He was the main breadwinner, and you might have been at home looking after the children, which I know is a job in itself, right? He may feel a little bit resentful. I mean, this is the energy of him saying to you, look, we can pull this family together again, but you need to get a part-time job because there's too much pressure on my back to put in enough money for the household. He may be saying to you, I am so sorry, I was overindulgent. He could have stepped out on you. That will never happen again. I understand that I need to take control of that side of myself and work on our partnership. Could be that. What else is he going to say? Emperor. This is him. Virgo, this is him. Emperor. Yeah, you guys could be husband-wife. He's still wildly attracted to you with a King of Wands. But this is a guy who may feel he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders. He's got a lot of responsibilities. He may feel sometimes it's a bit much. He may feel as if it's all up to him, you know. But this is a guy who is stepping up and taking charge and wanting to act with integrity. Virgo, this is beautiful. What are you thinking about, my Virgos? The Page of Wands. You could be thinking about 2 children, or you could be thinking about angry messages, or him apologizing to you for flirting with somebody else, possibly online. Virgo, strength. He could have got himself involved with a younger water sign or a younger fire sign, and you may be very upset about that. I think, Virgo, you're biding your time, you're just coasting, you're seeing whether or not it's possible for you to really mend this. You may be tempted to hold back from being physical with him. One little warning, Virgo, you may want to do that because you're simply upset, particularly if he had an affair on you or a one-night stand. But if you continue to hold back affection, passion, it's not going to work. I know it may be very difficult. Well, you know, he slept with so-and-so, or he had a one-night stand. I don't want to sleep with him. Yes, but if this is a relationship you both want to mend, then you are going to have to get comfortable with being physical with each other again. It may just take a few weeks. It may just take a few weeks, but make sure you don't starve him of passion or affection, because there is a danger that if he doesn't get it from you, he's going to get it from somewhere else. Because men tend to show love through passion. It's just a fact. And if you withhold passion from your partner, he's going to seek that affection, that closeness, that feeling of being attractive. He's going to get that from someone else. There may need to be a conversation here about spending a little bit more time together intimately. What else are you thinking about, Virgo? Justice. You may be thinking about a contract. What else are you thinking about? Why am I getting a sense that there's some uncomfortable energy coming up? Judgment, yeah. Virgo, you could be thinking about a Libra or a Sagittarian. You may need to make a serious judgment call about a legal contract relating to a Sag or a Libra. But the energy of judgment is you also knowing that this is a very important turning point in your relationship. I mean, this is kind of make or break. If anyone here is having doubts that this is going to work, it's you. You may be quietly contemplating moving this into divorce if this doesn't actually work out. The Justice card can be a legal contract, judgment, making a life-changing decision. And you're holding back a little bit from your Emperor. What else are you thinking about, Virgo? The Moon. You're sitting in a very quiet energy. You may be hiding the fact that you are seriously considering divorce. You're not talking about it, but you're thinking about it. You could be needing to make a serious decision about a Cancerian with the energy of the Moon. How are you feeling? It's as if, Virgo, for you, this is the final chance. So this might have been an off and on connection for quite a long time. What you're looking at is, we'll do this, we'll embrace this new start, we'll see if this is going to work out, but I'm still in the back of my mind wondering whether or not we should call it a day. To be honest, Virgo, that's what you're considering, because you are sat in the Nine of Wands. It's as if I'm going to give it one last shot. If it doesn't work out, we should end this. Now, I don't know whether or not your person knows that's how you're feeling, but that energy is there. What are you two considering? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. This definitely is make or break. I feel that when these truths came to the surface, it might have been very difficult, very painful, very emotional. Your person, if he was the one to step out, has sat feeling very, very guilty. If you were the one to step out, Virgo, you may have developed feelings for someone, and this is you feeling a bit burdened by that. Do I really want to make this relationship work? I'm not sure. You're both sat in the Ten of Wands. Now, the good news, Virgo, is I think you guys are going to pull through, because with the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, I think this is you two looking at a brand new start. You could be pooling your resources and deciding to do something exciting, maybe investing the money. It could be, though, you two deciding to move. Could be. So, Archangel Michael, what is the Ace of Coins for my Virgos? Thank you. The Tree of Life. You're going to be looking at patterns of behavior. You're going to be looking at your finances. You're going to be looking at your immediate surroundings, your home, your environment, your community, your family. And you're going to be making a few very serious, major life changes. You've both learned a lot of lessons over the last few years. And you're reassessing again, Virgo, where this relationship is actually going. Which direction are we moving in now, you know? The Magician. Beautiful. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. I think you guys are manifesting a brand new start. Let's wipe the slate clean. Everything's come out. We've aired our grievances. We've talked things through. Let's see if we can make this work. Palace of Coins. First and foremost, Virgo, I have to say that both of you are keen to keep hold of the family money. Now, that could be a lovely house that you ploughed mortgage payments into. It may be investments, pension schemes. Whatever you've achieved financially and in terms of your stability over the past few years, you're realizing that would be too much to lose. So yes, I do think that the two of you genuinely, emotionally want to work on this, but there is a strong sense of it would also be too much to lose financially if we decided to part. What is your person saying to you, Virgo? Let's have a look. Cards are being sticky. Knight of Cups. If the romance had gone out the window, Virgo, he's going to be making a concerted effort. This is somebody who may start turning up now and again with flowers. He could be a lot more complimentary. He could be taking you out to dinner a little bit more regularly. If he was a little bit nervous about spending money, you two are going to start to really enjoy life. Spend a little bit of money on life's pleasures, because he may feel that he's been a little bit too in control. What is he talking to you about? The Sun. On that thought process, on the same vein, it may well be that he talks to you about a holiday. Virgo, we haven't had a proper holiday, just the two of us, for a long time. And I don't mean a long weekend with the kids, right? I mean a proper holiday. A 2-week holiday in the sun where neither of you have to think about work, responsibilities, the house, the kids. Even if you don't have kids, this is the two of you needing maybe to get away from family members, from working environments. You just need a break. And so this is someone who was really thinking outside the box and putting things to you to prove to you he really wants this to work. I'm being vulnerable, Virgo. I'm still highly attracted to you. I do love you still. I do know that occasionally I'm a little bit too worried about money, so I'm going to try and relax about that. And I think we need to go on a nice holiday. Virgo, this is a guy who's really trying. He's really trying. What are you thinking about, my lovely Virgos? What are you thinking about? The Queen of Coins. You're sitting in a slightly less emotional energy because you're looking at the practicalities. What you're actually looking at is, my partner did something risky, and even though there were a few cracks in the foundation of this relationship before, that was the main reason why this connection went under. Basically, it wasn't my fault, it was his fault. So you may still be sat in a little bit of resentful energy, but you're also looking at the stability that this connection brought you. And you may be considering, well, if things change, we could get over this. Because again, it will be a lot to lose. What are you thinking about, Virgo? Anything else? The Chariot. You may seriously be considering moving. This might be you thinking, Virgo, you know what, we need to have a bit of excitement in our lives. It could be the making of us. A new environment, a new community, maybe trying to get new jobs in a different area, a new property to renovate or to decorate. It would be quite exciting. So you're considering that. You may be looking at properties over the next few months together. You could be checking out new areas. Yes, Virgo, you're pulling together in this. You are. Lovely Temperance. Now, Temperance is the Temperance Angel, causing both of you to look at things you may need to change on a personal basis within yourselves to make this happen. It is going to take some time, Virgo, but I feel that if both of you are on board, this is possible. Do we have a final card for my lovely Virgos, Michael? Final card, please. The Wheel of Destiny. Now, Virgo, this is a fortunate turn of events. If you two are considering moving, it may well be that you both get new jobs quite quickly. If you're deciding to put your house on the market and move, you could find the house is worth quite a lot. It may be a pleasant surprise. And it may mean that you can pay off the rest of your mortgage, you can bank a little bit of cash and downsize to somewhere easier to manage that may be cheaper to run, which means that you've got more cash to enjoy yourselves going forward. Maybe to afford a few little luxuries, a few nice holidays, that sort of thing. This is a fortunate turn of events, and it also relates to your stability. Beautiful. So, my Virgos, I'm going to end the reading with a couple of messages from the universe. Let's just see what the universe has to say. Archangel Michael, what messages do we have, please, from the universe for my lovely Virgos? What do we have from the universe for my lovely Virgos? Thank you, Michael. That one. Virgo, how lovely. Happy family. There's a rainbow. And we got 2 kids. You could have 2 kids. I think this card came through because what the universe is saying is this relationship can be mended. You can get back that closeness that you once shared. But why do I feel as if you guys need to have a little bit more fun? Maybe things got a bit staid. Maybe things got a bit too serious. This is you realizing that you need to live life a little bit more. you know? Do things that make you happy, because what I'm seeing here is a family having fun on a beach, right? So maybe, Virgo, this is the universe saying, yeah, you know what? You guys simply need a really decent holiday to pull you closer again as the starting point. Okay, next message from the universe, Michael, please, for my lovely Virgos. Appreciation. Virgo, appreciate your life, appreciate your stability, and you can bring balance back to this connection. It's very easy to take our lives, people that we love, for granted. It is easy. So appreciate what you have in your life. Yeah. Virgo, lovely. Angel of love. And again, 9 and 4 is 13. 1 is about new beginnings, 3 is about change, and together 4 is about stability and the Archangels. Love your life, love each other. Remember that that is most important, Virgo. So, my lovely Virgos, I am leaving the reading there. A lovely reading. This is about reconciliation and creating a brand new life. If this is your reading, do let me know down below in the comments. I'm leaving it there. Take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Virgo.